Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us. We're at this time connecting to the tube. You know what's weird is that very bizarre. The description to the video is still wrong. I went and changed everything, and it's still wrong. If I can fix it here, it's still very bizarre. Okay, at least I'm getting kind of at the bottom to this idea of why it's doing that. Because it gives you, okay, so it's an event somewhere. I changed all that, but apparently it's, oh, anyway. So I went through all of YouTube and changed at least recent uploads. I had to change all the descriptions because it kept, I don't know where it's getting that from. I know I changed the default, but it seems to be pulling it from somewhere else. So anyway, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us again. I'll give you kind of, for those that are new to all this, and also give you a little peek of the Oracle cards that are in work. Something's not showing up right here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Internet work right. Okay, it's ivanteller.com. What we are doing at this time is the webinar section. You can sign up here if you have difficulties. I will be adding a link here eventually. It's also an alternative. Yeah, it's not easy signing up for any of this. There's no easy way. And also, there's private sessions to go deeper into your connections. There's gift cards, easy purchase, Google Hangout, Skype, Zoom, and channeling by phone. And there's also, you can submit a question here. In this area, I'm not going to go through it. I've already gone through it like a million times. Also, Spirit Social. It's alternative stores. Submit a question, healing, past life regression, message from Yeshua, channeling, consulting, 5-minute healing. One question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, Angelic Reiki from Miguel. Be right with you. I'm doing a slight investigation into why the stream keeps acting all bizarre on me for some reason. Let's see here. Oh, aha, found you. I thought I changed that though. Guess not. So the default for the live stream, I know I changed this, but apparently it didn't save or something like that. You just have to go through each video and change it. Okay, where's save? I see there is no save here. No wonder it doesn't save. It's here somewhere. Okay. Fascinating. Okay, saved that. Okay. Very bizarre. Okay, sorry about that. I had to do some internal investigation there. He's also, this is a tarot card, whatever you call it. Oracle card image. I forgot what card this is, but that's one of them. I can't remember everything. New share, and we also have here. That's a neat one. That's pretty cool. So, all right. So on to the races. Yeah, apologies for that slight. What a pain in the neck on that though. On the default stuff. I've been changing that stuff, but yeah, Zoom has an area where you put in the description of what you want, and normally it goes over into YouTube, but it hasn't been doing that, so I guess I won't be doing it anymore. So I'll have to change on YouTube instead of Zoom. So anytime I say click on the link below and it's not there, because it's probably a YouTube issue, because I remember before it worked just fine. So anyway, it's not that important. Okay. Okay. All right, positive messages, positive connections. Here we go. Angels of lights and everybody else in the universe is here also. Donna Riggs, Hendrik was awesome this morning. Powerful message. What does Hendrik have to share with me today? One moment. Well, he shows me many feline incarnations you have had in the past. I see you as like a captain of a ship also. I see you in Andromeda. But that was just a place. Yeah, apparently you go there for trading. You say crystals. There's other things also, technologies. I also see a Zeta presence on your ship also. Also, I do see technologies where you have to assist with worlds as for rebuild, like assisting with energy on planets that are weak to rebuild them so they can be habitable again. I see that as a very positive connection there. Yeah, that's like a 6-dimensional feline from what I'm picking up on. Yeah, I think you had a blast of that. I imagine you can pick up on some of that energy. That's what's coming through pretty strong. So, what is the best route for mankind to use to raise the Earth's vibration? Pray, meditate, truth, shedding. Yeah, just be yourself, basically. Individually, just find yourself, bring in more positive energies. As you more connect to yourself, you will see yourself crystallize into a higher dimensional being over time. It takes time. Basically, removing layers of manipulation. And as everyone does this individually, people pick up on it that have a low energy, realize your healing goes out to others also. So basically, just go about your day as how you choose. And just, meditation, whatever feels right for you to raise your vibration. Don't make this a race. Don't, it's a race that you have to get this at a certain time. Just go at your own pace, basically. Some people feel like, oh, I have to work and everything, so I can't do that, but that's not true. I have better things to do. I mean, you realize it can bring in a lot of more positive energies, basically, for your everyday purpose. So basically, just do what's right for you. Where it comes down to. Crystal Snow. Any messages from the rabbits? Yes, they are watching you. I also see you on a rabbit ship. I see more of a Palladian being. I did see you as a feline for a moment. A lot of it is in Sirius, but there's other places, of course, but Sirius seems to be a place that you spend a lot of your incarnations in, of course. Yeah, we go everywhere, of course, but I do see Sirius is a connection you go to quite often. Let's put it that way. That's where it needs the most healing, and your efforts seem to be. It's almost like a home, but of course they have other places. But Sirius seems to be the strongest energy at this time. At least what I'm picking up on. The rabbits are just. Well, that is the message. I saw a rabbit with a hat on, so. Yeah, civilizations. Just like we just did Alice in Wonderland, the little pocket watch stuff. Yeah, they have all that. Of course, they have a lot of advanced technologies, things of that sort. We're not ready for it yet. Well, we're getting there. I mean, worldwide, we're getting there. Question 2. Any messages from the angels? Yeah, you're following your footsteps. That there's a father figure, a father that crossed over. He seems to be assisting you in your direction also. I still see your energy getting younger. it does seem like you're connecting more to a positive vibration of letting go the negative of the past for sure. It also seems to be your basically just following what's right for you, basically. Archangel Michael says he brings a crown to you to clear your vibrations, like puts on top of your head and clears your energies. Also opens you up to basically what you wish to, gives you downloads. Basically, you can choose what you want for a download from like he shows like different crowns that you put on that he can put on, you can put on also. This is an astral. It just gives you certain downloads. You choose it and he brings it to you. Different colored ones, gold, that have different emeralds, things like that. It just what will assist you in your mission. You already know what it is. It just gives you your third dimensional download, basically from astral to your third dimension. Noah, I received a short tarot reading some time ago in which the reader told me that the short story I sent to literary magazine would be accepted, but today I got an email saying it was rejected. I know that the future isn't set in stone, but can you provide information? What happened? Just wasn't the material wasn't right for them. I do see self-publishing with you. Well, keep sending it out, of course. I don't know why. Yeah, they understand. You know, they get thousands of. I do see self-publishing will be really good for you, like through Amazon. But you know, just the subject matter they didn't like, from what it seems. But you know, yeah, usually at readings, I've had this happen too. You know, like they get the reading yes, and it ends up being a no. So it's just the future is it all has to do with. I mean, it just everybody has free will, so that's why that happens. So I still see self-publishing. I keep getting that wave of self-publishing. I believe, yeah, like a blog and just you basically got to create a name for yourself. But I think, yeah, just it's a gradual. You know, spend all the time submitting to other places, which is nothing wrong with that, but also building your name is important too. Question 2: any messages for me? Well, I think I was part of that. Yeah, creative. Let's see. Yeah, you're connecting to astral dreams. Basically, you're downloading into your work. So just continue on to that. I see a lot of dragon energies you can connect to. Yeah, dragon energies, fantasy. Not to say that would be real popular as for literary magazines. You never know, but I do see dragon energies, dragon stories that will come, and you have a lot of experiences with that. Of humanity connecting to dragons, I see a lot of that. A lot of interest. A lot of people have those experiences. They don't remember them, but there is a lot there to that. Of course, you go by what feels right for you. But I'm seeing a lot of that energy with you. Of course, there's other astral dreams that you bring into your energy field also. See how that goes if you want to go into that direction. James, who or what made these carvings on this rock in western North Carolina mountains? He told me I was a rock in the past and this weird. But I've been yeah, just a nice rock. Yeah. I don't know. They're not showing what kind, but either way. I've known that this rock for a long time, not saying I had a past life as this rock, but it's weird. I mean, yeah, you're connecting to it. Yeah, you all rocks connect to each other, so I even had made some plans to move near the rock long before I learned all of this. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Whoa, that's weird. Wasn't expecting that. For those that aren't aware of what I'm talking about, I don't know if you can make this bigger. That I have not seen anything like that before. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it does seem like you're deep in the mountains of Jackson County. Yeah, this is. I mean, I know it sounds funny connecting to rocks, or really is. I mean, there's a lot to it than that. Um, but we'll go back to your question here. Let's see. What is your question? Who or what made these carvings on this rock? I'm not sure if they're going to make themselves known. Let me look at it again. Let me find it. Does seem like assortment of beings. Well, at least what I'm picking up on. Let me look at your question again. Or who? Just who in general? Well, it does seem like Indians are involved with it. But I feel like a reptilian. Maybe some Syrian. I'm seeing like a Arcturian reptilian plus a reptilian, and some Zeta actually. But I believe it's through an Indian tribe, from what I'm feeling, of some kind. Of yeah, ancient Indian. You could say maybe even Atlantean, and always the descendants of Atlantean energies. Yeah. Yeah, that's fascinating. Look at it again. Everybody has their own interpretation. It does feel, yeah, like ancient. Of course, Atlantean didn't look like that, but it did. It does seem like it's over the generations, it's kind of changed form, and it just seems like it's more like it's like a design of some kind. It's quite fascinating. Give it that. Oh, apologies for not showing the screenshot. Okay, the carvings appear to be ancient ocean life. Yeah, the photo you see on the website is from 1930s with an old man is filling the carvings with chalk. Chalk is open to the public. The rock is open to chalk. The rock is open to public. It's not protected by local government. It's on old Cherokee land. Cherokee says the giant made the carvings long ago. The Cherokee were even here. I have visited the rock and felt it with my hands. Yeah, it feels. Yeah, it felt very Indian. I felt that was Indian area. A giant is a possibility. Uh, Here, I'll give another screenshot. It's a possibility. But yeah, just like the being that put it in there. Yeah, just or several beings are involved. It does seem like it was one, but it does feel like it had an Indian heritage of some kind. It's fascinating. I'm not sure if there was a second question there. But yeah, it does seem like it's a message of some kind. It's not really, obviously, it's not really making itself clear. For the time period, there was a message for that time period. As for now, is just nothing's coming through. At least at the moment, it's very cryptic. For sure, it's all cryptic. I'm not giving a clear indication of what the details of that cryptic message is. It does seem like it has something to do with other tribes. Other, just, I don't think it's aliens, more like speaking to spirit. It's like whoever wrote that down was speaking to spirit. It's like a message to the spirit world, from what I'm feeling. So, Joanna, any messages for me? Yes, you're going through a healing phase, as you can see. It does seem like you're body limbs are getting better, at least your joints. Um, I do feel a Zeta presence around you. I don't see a negative, but they do seem to be bringing assistance to you. Yeah, you are getting a Zeta visitation, but also Palladian. You just might be receiving Palladian infusions of some kind for positive. You ask for it in the astral plane, so they're just they show like around their jawline is where you're getting assistance there. I'm not sure if there's a problem there, but just some of they're getting help there. Question 2: any messages for my husband? Well, I saw him as an Anunnaki just a second ago, and also a what do they call it? Bigfoot. So, yeah, he's been a Bigfoot on this planet at one time, and he's also he's still connected to Bigfoot here, or Sasquatch, or whatever they call it. I feel a lot of our Arcturian energies around him also. That's through the Bigfoot, of course. It's just and what the last one was about the Cherokee. I do see the Cherokee energies with him too. As an Indian, that's a high possibility. But I see him as a Bigfoot around the Cherokee Indians, which is interesting. But I see. Let's see. Some Zeta visitation. See more Palladian around him. If you see him in jumpsuit, see the tall blondes. Did see like a blue being, like wearing a white jumpsuit. I believe that's Arcturian, a form of Arcturian. It's around him at this time. Sometimes you might, see you can see sometimes their heart change color. At least they're showing that. Usually there's a lot of third dimensional connections, but it does seem like the more he opens up, you'll probably see more Arcturian presence. Maybe even the Sasquatch, but definitely Arcturians for sure. Marianne, any messages for me? I think I messages. I said this before, but let's see. Yeah, Yeshua's energy, Mother Mary's energy with you. I see you combining energies with her, warning her ways as you bring your vibrations to this planet, warning more about your talents, learning how to heal others, opening up portals, visualizing yourself across the planet. I do see that with you on other parts of the planet, bringing assistance to humanity where it is needed. Africa seems to be an energy where you are at this time. Middle East, sort of, but mostly Africa. You have a lot of history there through incarnations. I also see an aspect, the alien version of you there. Yeah, there's a lot of suffering there. Question 2. Any messages from the Archangel Raphael or Mother Mary about my assignments? Let's see here. Message. Just that. Yes, you might feel golden energy around you. I'm also seeing a horse vibration, a human horse being that is you've been connected to an astral. Humans aren't really ready for that, but it does seem like you're assisting extraterrestrial horses to assist humanity. I know that sounds all crazy, but that's okay. You seem to be also very connected to the goat beings also. And goat has been depicted here in a negative way, as you can see through the Illuminati energies. And the goats aren't too excited about that, but they understand humanity has to do what they have to do. There is a negative goat species here involved with that, which I am not connected to. It's not something you're connected to. You are apparently aware of it. And you're shedding light to that. That's another reason why this comes through your message. Yeah. They talk about reptilians, but there's other beings here. Like the pigs, too. Some of the pigs are very, I know, this all sounds like I'm crazy horse here, but the pig species, some of them are very aggressive here, too. Not seen, but it's not in your ET, conversations very much, but eventually it will be because people will start to see them in the positive. Eventually, people aren't ready for this. Well, some are. Animal kingdom will lighten, become more alive here. So, all right, Maddie, can you ask my higher self what inspires him? You inspire him. Your efforts, your bravery to come into this incarnation, learning through everything that you are doing, you are an inspiration. You take many risks for coming here, and you inspire them to have incarnations of their own here because they've grown tired of this earth because they've been not always making the right decisions, and they're tired of making the wrong decisions all the time. So, learning through you to help them in their future incarnations, possibly on this world or other worlds. Question 2: any ETs who've been around me lately, and do they have any messages? Yes, the Andromedans. They surround you, give you a big hug. I'm also seeing the giraffe species around you, and also the lamb, the sheep, the lamb, the sheep and the lamb, same thing, right? Yeah. The sheep species, they're around you too. The reason for the sheep, now they're here to teach humanity a lesson of, when they saw sheep following people, the herd. The reason they do that, obviously, their species has evolved higher than that, but they're showing humanity, like, this is what you guys do. We're just showing you what you're doing. It's a message back to humanity. It's like sometimes humanity doesn't see what it's doing. It has a herd mentality, so they're showing it. So, that's why they're here. They're here for that. There's more to it, but they're here for that reason. Imagine you can pick up on that. It's not that they're stupid. They're just, humans are the ones that don't know anything. But every species, every animal comes here for a specific purpose. Of course, there's several purposes, but to teach us how to evolve. Imagine that makes a lot of sense. Of course, we're not exactly the easiest to teach, but yeah. Also, I saw it was at the white. What was that? The white rhino. There's like one left. Jeez, that's terrible. So, but that's another lesson for us. I mean, the species still exists. I mean, on other worlds, obviously, but we have a lot to learn. So, and when I connected that, I saw like, anyway, that's like humanity was on its last legs, not on this world, but other worlds. Question from Carol: are there any messages for me? Interesting. You have a message from Astral, or is that just done recently? That's interesting. Any messages for me? Let's see. Clear my space. Yeah, there has been a reptilian presence around your family. I think more about the male, younger males in the family, causing kind of difficulties in thinking. They're not exactly the friendliest reptilians. Just to give you awareness and bring light to that. I think one is going through studies, it seems. A grandchild or grandkid or some kind of schooling of some kind. And so the reptilians seem to be causing kind of difficulties there. So I give you something to express your healing, heal that energy, and connect with the angels to bring you assistance to this. Question 2, are the messages from Ashtar? Yes, you connect with Ashtar quite often in Astral. Yes, very much light beings that are clearing your vibration to connect to your higher self. They are, yeah, see your energies around the Jupiter vibration. That's where you connect them in several places, but Jupiter seems to be one of the areas that you connect to them at this time. Oh, assisting with the awakening, obviously, through health, through doctors, helping doctors find cures. As through Astral, you do this. So see how you feel about that. Yeah, through medicine, through positive medicines, basically for doctors to find the cures and to make it public instead of being suppressed. There's a lot of suppression going on. AIDS, cancer, you name it, they got a cure for it somewhere. They're not allowing it, obviously, because they can make money from it. It's just mafia. So any disease that's created, most likely the cure is already made before the disease was made. So, or either way, it was made either way. Just the way it is here. Symmetry, have this huge white birthmark that starts at the back of my left arm and ends near the center of my back. Was wondering if there's a message meaning behind it. It feels like a zeta, like a mark. Oh, I think it's from it feels like it's tortured as a human slave. Late 1800s. That's what it feels like. I think you're black. I'm not sure what race you are, but I see black. Yeah. I think you're minding your own business and got caught into a slave trade situation. Yep. Didn't get out. I don't know if you did get out. I don't think you did. I think you died young too. Yeah, it was not friendly. That's another reason why you have problems with this world. 1800, I would say around 1800 time period. I'm going to Mississippi on Saturday to see some family. I was wondering if I had past lives there. Yeah. Well, that's where some of your slavery is. I was born there, just to let you know. Well, yeah, that makes. I think you died there. No, I think you passed through there. Yeah, I'm seeing death there. Yeah, he died there. Now you're being reborn there. Yep. Yeah, I do see Mississippi slavery there. Yeah. I don't think that's where you got caught. You got caught somewhere else, but it wasn't there. It just seemed like you died there. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it feels like it came from Georgia looking for work, and you got caught by the slave trading, and yeah, it did not go so well. So that's a lot of your hauntings has to do with that. Just to let you know. Imagine that makes sense. Understand a lot of this stuff's hidden. Wonder why I have a problem with this world? Oh, I wonder why. So it just seemed like you're doing clearing for that. Kenyan dance, any messages from my higher self? I do see another version of you as an Andromedan. Of course, we all have different aspects, but the other aspect is Andromeda is assisting with the ascension process as an alien being, with working on visitation with humans as for first contact energy. Not to say this is going to be a a contactee type of situation. You're involved with it. It doesn't mean that you're going to be making the contactee connection, but it does seem like you are very heavily involved. I imagine you could feel a lot of that. I do see like your ship going into the sun also for travel, for quick space travel. Makes sense, doesn't it? Any other messages? With Andromeda, you have a lot of there's war history there. There's positive. It's just your history is mostly Andromeda from what it seems. At least at this point, at least what I'm allowed to see. A lot of it has to do with Mars also meaning that the Andromedans, and Mars is also very much an Andromedan. Well, there's many species, but Andromedas were involved with it, and it got out of hand, as you can see. And it was almost, they feel like the planet was going to either explode or, I do fear this fear of explosion, which would cause problems with Earth, because this was a time where Mars is still active. I mean, it's still, well, anyway, it was less red at that time. It had population on it, but it was going through war. Now others pick up on different aspects of this, but there was a war going on. Society, from what I'm seeing, and that's something new I have not connected with. But what I picked up on Mars is that some of them, like the elite, wanted to cause war on other planets. It is a war planet, right? According to our mythology. And they want to take over other worlds. Only a small population. But it seems like that population is causing difficulties around the planet itself. It wasn't world war, but it was war. But it still was pretty intense. But I do see technologies there to make the planet explode. That was diverted by many species. I believe also the Andromedans bring assistance to that. From what I see, there's different aspects, different versions of what happened. Some say it used technologies to take out the atmosphere, that the Palladians went a little bit too far with it. Something around those lines. I'm kind of getting a different version of that. I don't connect to Mars that much. I might connect to that tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, it's just a point of view. It does seem like when Andromedans are bringing assistance to not to blow up. All right, 1 second. Just getting the stuff together for the next chat pages. All right. Not sure. Sometimes I feel like I'm too lenient sometimes. All right. Anyway, Zenuki on Earth, contracts don't mean very much. People break contracts, break vows, marriages. Yeah. How is spiritual contract any different? For example, what's stopping people from breaking their twin flame relationships? Well, you have options to break it. Usually it depends on your mission here. I mean, you still have that's nice. You still have free will. So the spiritual contracts are, yeah, that's usually those are pretty much ingrained stone, but those can be changed too. It all depends on it's different for everybody. So just to give you a understanding of that, it's just different for everybody. That's all. But yeah, it's on a person by person basis. But spiritual contracts can be changed, but they're a little bit harder. But of course, you have free will to do whatever you want with it. You can make it great, you can make it bad, you can do whatever you want. So that's what makes it interesting. So you still have the options to change it, at least how you perceive it. Yeah, that's where it gets kind of complicated, but it's somewhat. I mean, understand, like you have your contract to break a contract with marriage, with vows, with whatever, that's in your contract to break them. You know what I mean? So it's up to you for how long. Like a bad marriage, you're going to stay in that bad marriage for a long time. You still have the option to change it. Some people don't. You just stay in that bad marriage forever. So you still have the option to do whatever you want. If that makes any sense. Question 2, any messages for me? I don't know, I'm seeing vegetables, I'm seeing hiking, or some kind of relaxation, but also travel of some kind would be good. So it's up to you. How you want to go, maybe in the future time to go hiking somewhere and just see the mountains as a possibility. Not sure. Okay, yeah, Donna Riggs got that. Jess, what past lifetime should I focus on to heal, and what can you tell me about it? Let's see here. There's only so much I can say right now. Do see a life in the Dark Ages, being caught and being tortured. It's a I see an Irish lifetime. I believe you had a family. You're passing by I want to say it's kind of like a Viking type of energy, but they weren't Vikings, but they were kind of similar to that, like thieves. So, yeah, so that was pleasant. So, question 2, which chakra needs attention right now to clear any messages from Raphael? Just your root chakra. That's just to meditate on it. Not to. Yeah, just meditate on it. It should be okay. Miles, blessings, any messages from the Prime Career on future timeline on what to create? Any message from Prime? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I do see a positive reptilian lifetime. That's up to you. More humanoid looking, but but I'm also seeing where you can transform your appearance, a shapeshifter. Basically, a life as a shapeshifter. I'm seeing more like a wizard being. That's you have several ideas. From what I see, that's one of them. I definitely see the wizard, a positive wizard. I don't see anything negative, but it just I do see actually a time traveler. Also with that. Question 2, possibly on this world, future Earth, possibly. No, what will you do with that? Question 2, any messages from the positive archons? Yes, you do meet them a lot in Astral, as you were aware. They are. You are connected to the high mind, the main mind of it, of continuing their efforts with humanity in a positive way. You do speak to many negative ones also, but in a friendly way to make peace with them, and also helping humanity heal from their effects, understand them more. I do see you here as making the understanding of the archon vibration in Astral, but even here, as for getting downloads, I do see crystal-like looking archons positive. They experiment all kinds of things. It does seem like a lot of them are removing the technology from their lives and becoming more spiritual. Now, that's something I've not seen before. So that's fascinating. So, all right, we'll leave you with that. Jim F., what have you been doing in Astral? Let's see. I do see negative reptilians around you that are trying to take over your mental state. They have not been successful. Now, weird, I don't know what this is. I've seen Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. So it seems like what's going on with that is you're going to parallel realities looking for more vibrational beings of reptilian or wherever they might be to heal them. Not to capture them, but to heal them and see what they're doing. Kind of like you're an astral spy, you can say. Meaning I see you going to beings and just seeing how they're interfering with humanity. Because they have a lot of trickster energies. They hide themselves. So I see you looking for them. That's not all you do, but it's part of it. And that's why it's the Wizard of Oz, how they're You can also say how they're baking. I say baking their world into humanity. You know, bringing their influence into humanity. And that's also, people are opening up like whistleblowers, like, oh, this image is doing this in this movie, and oh, it's all cabal. I think you're a part of that awakening process of people understanding that. Through that person that's picking up on that, you're assisting them. You're like assisting their guides and giving them details. That's what I'm saying. That's neat. Question two. Oh, okay, I just got lost in my questions here. Question two. Yeah, I just got lost here. I just kind of zoned out. Question two. Just go by what feels right. You're on the right path. I just see you I know I'm like an Astral. This is another. You're driving a car in Astral in space. I was seeing something. I'm getting all this movie stuff for the National Lampoon. So you're having fun with that. There's aliens in the car. That's something for you to connect with, but it does seem like you're having fun in Astral, basically. So we'll just leave it at that. That's pretty funny. Don't say stuff like that. Rotten, do I have any messages from my angel named Asila? Yeah, you are connecting to, yes, a higher self for improve your studies. They do show study around you. Also, they show that you are seeing the world in a different vibration. Different vibrations are coming through. I'm seeing like the desert world with you. As you come from worlds that are very desert-like Egypt. That's another reason why your incarnation here, just Egypt. It does seem like you're here to keep an eye on Egypt. The pyramids, your energies. Every time I connect to your vibration, I see Egypt. Not necessarily Anunnaki, but I just see Egypt. As you're bringing balance to that information, also unlock the secrets of Egypt. I just see that just all over your energy. It's just fascinating. Like the ideas of Egypt worldwide, of the ancients that has been lost, Atlantean. There's a lot of secrets are there, obviously. But you can connect to it spiritually. Yeah. That's how we're going to open the world up, is, spiritually channel it. Because they're going to keep this world locked down as long as they can. So, question two: what beings have been around me recently? Do you have any messages? I see. Fandorians around you. Not sure if you're familiar with them. They're like high dimensional beings, fifth, sixth density. I don't connect to them very often. There's energy. They're like aquatic beings, you can say. At least that's what I'm getting from them. It does seem like a species that you connect to. They're around you. I don't know if you had an incarnation. I don't believe so, but they are around you. It does seem like basically what I feel is you brought assistance to their civilization in the past. Pulled them from disaster. They're not very good at defending themselves, from what it seems. And that's where a lot of your Anunnaki comes from. As a defender, not a war type of being, not at all, but I feel like the Fandorians are not very good at defending themselves at all, from what it seems. They're not into being invaded, but they have been invaded by reptilians. Who else? Eric N, any messages for me from any deceased famous person? If not, that is fine. Oh, interesting. Well, interesting. From Elvis. Elvis, first one that came through, do connect to him at Astral. You did know him from other lifetimes. Marilyn Monroe, you knew from other. Sorry. All right, we'll try something else. Marilyn Marilyn Monroe, also, you are connected to another incarnation. Also think she was like your girlfriend at one time. I believe more Pleiadian incarnation. Easier lifetime for her. Well, she chose incarnation with the Illuminati energies to face them and to show what they're up to and things of that sort. I'm feeling Marilyn all around you, so that's fascinating. Okay, I'll leave you with that as far as I can go. Any messages for me? Other than that, speaking of the famous, they did show you as a talent agent, but on another reality. They're not saying where, but another reality, another Earth reality. So as a talent agent. There's a high possibility. Let's see how you feel about this. I am, yeah, because brought up the famous stuff. I feel a talent agent energies by around the 1920s in Hollywood, California, during the silent time period. I feel that pretty strong at Burbank, California. I got. So I do see CAA. I think they're still around. I'm not sure if they're around during that time, but it does seem like you're part of that energy field. So, see, yeah, I understand. 1920s. I don't think you knew Marilyn. I don't know how long you lived. I don't think you knew Marilyn Monroe in your time period. I don't think so. It does look like you went early. You left early. Like after the silent age, something happened and your career changed. That's what I'm getting. I thought it was another Earth reality, but it seems like it's this reality. Not sure how I feel about it. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, it seems like it's coming in through pretty strong. Yeah. So it's a male lifetime. Some kind. I do see around. What I see is around singers, people singing. Then it went into actors and stuff like that eventually. All right. 1 to 11. My husband Mike would like to know what he's doing in Astral. I see him around reptilians, but I see him playing cards with them. So he's really chilled with them. It's funny. I see him around carrion bird beings also. That's in connected to Astral Command, the Syrians. It does seem like the Syrians are having difficulties with the bird people. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this is something new I've not connected to. The Syrian the Carians is a bald eagle. There is a negative version of them, like we have reptilians on our world. Syrians are dealing with a low vibration bird people in the Syrian worlds. And same as here as the reptilians. Fascinating. A little bit more aggressive. Yeah, a lot worse actually. So that's where he has an incarnation there. He's dealing with a lot of stress, but he's also learning a great deal. We just can't get away from all of that, can we? So he does have an incarnation there, so he's bringing assistance to that. I don't think he's not getting too involved with this aspect of him. He's not getting involved with those. You got enough as it is. But it is something that you probably will start. Something will come to you. Probably. That's fascinating. That's something new. Question 2. Of course, everything's new. Question 2. My husband, Mike. Can my husband Mike have a message from the archangels? Yeah, feed yourself well. They do show possibly as for diet, up to you, of course. Juice diet, something to look into. Like the green or something like that. I've tried that before. They say it'd be something to look into, just to help you raise your vibration, detox yourself. It's just something to look into. It'll help your vibration, just something to flush your system out. There's other a juice diet would be good, or add that to your diet. Just something to look into. There's different flavors and stuff you can try out. Debbie M, any messages for me? Yeah, it seems like the blue avians are around you recently for assistance, for good luck. I do see also a positive financial situation going through. I also do see like you're clearing a lot of hurdles that you're going through. Basically, the idea is just to relax. The more you relax, the more you can connect more to higher vibrations, of course. I do see the angel energy is very strong with you as you go into astral. You're leaving a lot of old energies behind. You are renewing your energy. I see that. Just takes time. Okay, Amy. All right, there's 4 questions here. Okay, we're about to wrap up. I feel like my cat Asher is somehow a portal for me to help me connect to other realms, or that he opens portals for me. Is that true? Yes. Yeah, well, he's clearing a lot of low energies. So I do see a witch energy around him. Apparently, is this a he or she, Asher? Well, either way, he's had incarnations around witches. He knows how to fend them off, that's for sure. Yeah, that's definitely a spirit cat. Now, why is it that some people don't like cats at all? Does it have to do anything with, with feline wars? Yeah, has a lot to do with it. Felines are very dominant on certain solar systems, and a lot of beings don't care much for it. It has to do with, war. Either they've had lifetimes as a cat and been attacked by every being you can think of. It's like, man, being a cat sucks. So it has a lot to do with that. Dogs are, so very free. They're not going around invading worlds, and the cats do invade. Of course, canines do that, but cats seem to be more effective. Cats are very tricky. They can be obviously very positive, very negative. A lot of these are probably from people from negative cat worlds, probably. Where cats are just, I've seen worlds that are a lot more difficult than this, if that's even imaginable, which it is, but and I've seen feline worlds. So question 3, what is the purpose of astral 4th dimension? Is it clear out wounds, past lives, and heal relationships? Yes. Astral, you go a lot higher than that. So you go a lot, your vibration goes a lot higher. Question 4, what does a microwave do angelically to food? It does modify it slightly, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, I mean, it's probably better to have a toaster oven than a microwave. Toaster ovens don't cost much. I would trust that more. I mean, it's all right. I don't think it causes that much. It does move molecules around. I mean, it's not horrible, but a toaster oven, I think, is better. It just feels better. Yeah, because a microwave is more, feels like it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Tate, is there a message from Marilyn Magdalene? Yes, just to, let's see. You've been going through a lot of portal vibrations recently, different Mandela effect energies. Is like as if what she shows is that it seems like you might not obviously not be aware now you're being brought up, probably be. It's like the room of where you live, or your house in general, where you live, it all changes. Furniture changes color, the walls change color. It's like you're going through different dimensions. It's just a portal energy, just something you want to experience. You might start feeling this a little bit more, possibly, if you want to connect with it. But it does seem like you're going through a shift. It is you're opening up your awareness. I imagine you can connect with that. It's not something it'll drive you crazy to connect to it all the time. But if you feel like, sometimes like when I come home, I haven't heard it recently, but you feel like somebody's in the other room, like a radio's on and nothing's on. So it just feels like You might start seeing even places that you go. You might see another version of it. Oh yeah, if you do see that, like if you see like a shopping center and it looks different, it's just you're just opening up to other dimension, other Earth realities. I think also you're open up to a more higher fourth dimension also. Now it's not. I want something to focus on, but just if it comes to you, if you focus on, it, you're gonna drive yourself nuts. But it does seem like that's your awareness seems to be there for that. Also, is there a message from Yeshua? Just be patient. A moment. He shows a ring. I don't know if it's something you want to get, or it just shows a ring to give you energy. Not saying what kind, but if you ever thought about getting a ring, he's not going to a whole lot of detail on that. He says you'll know what he's talking. It's all cryptic. Oh well, he does. Okay, he's showing something like what you see with the Green Lantern. You know, there's a ring with Green Lantern. He said apparently had an incarnation that was similar to that. Maybe not like that, but he did have. It did show you had a ring and your, I believe, a Palladian incarnation. I'm not sure if you're turning, you know, if you see, look at, you know, doing all that crazy stuff in the comics, but they're showing the ring, and it's all super cryptic, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. Henry, are there any galactic messages for me? Yeah. Give me a second. It does seem like you had a incarnation as a clown. I'm not sure how far clowns go back, but for a royalty, you were very subtle though. You weren't all crazy. I think you're there to keep the children entertained. Also, I think you're there for most of the children entertainment. As the king and whoever it was that do their, you know, wickedry. But I do see you as a clown. Not sure how you pick up on if you pick up on that, but that's pretty fascinating. That's your galactic message, in case you're wondering. I think they said just to help mellow out your energy. Do I have any messages from higher self or spirit guides? Yeah, they say yeah, it might not resonate with you now because your incarnation here is so different. But you had a clown. Yeah, they show it had a serious clown lifetime. We're going to it again. Um, let's see. But it showed that you had a lifetime as in ancient Greece and like a royalty lifetime, money, power, and you kind of lost yourself with all of it. And you kind of got overwhelmed. You just forgot who the hell you were. And you got indulged. You can say some of the Illuminati mindset kind of got, you just had too much of everything. And so the reason for the con lifetime was to help bring you back your sense of humor. You kind of lost it after. You kind of lost that side of yourself, the fun side of yourself. So you had basically a lot of poverty lifetimes after that, basically is what they're saying. Is it says as one of a great wealth, you didn't learn anything, is what they're saying. Not just now you're going through some of that karma here, but you're also clearing a lot of it out. So just to let you know. Let's see here. Make sure I'm on the right date here for the last one. Okay. Okay. Vasco, what am I up to in Astral? Does Novak have any messages for me? Yeah, let's see. Let me check one thing. Just make sure I'm on the right day. Oh, wait, I didn't. That's weird. Sorry about that. Okay. Any messages from? Does Novak? Let's see. Yeah, he's been removing low vibrational entities away from you recently. It just seemed like so you can focus on your studies. Didn't say what it was, but you have some kind of study going on. It also says that you possibly might write a book in your future of all this, what you're getting, what your girlfriend's experiencing. Not to use her real name, but it does seem like you might write like a paper or something like that, or a document of some kind for others to learn from. It's a possibility. This might be 10, 20 years in the future. It does seem like a lot of this stuff will become more, ingrained in pop and culture eventually. When the time comes. Yeah, they said this stuff will be taught. That's interesting. This stuff will be taught in universities eventually. So right now it's all crazy for now. All right, leave you with that. Yeah, he kind of gave me a glimpse of what that would look like, but kind of like where you would learn mythology. This would be like current alienology, you can say, if that, etiology, whatever you want to call it. I just got hit on it. This might be way after we're gone, after our lifetimes, but definitely I do see it, definitely. Question 2, girlfriend wanted to know if she has any messages from her higher self or spirit guides. Yeah, I see a lot of unicorn energies with her. Basically, I also show Mother Mary around her bringing assistance because right now sometimes she feels like she's going to go nuts. So I see Mother Mary's vibration around her, basically to calm down the nerves. If she needs any assistance, connect to Mother Mary's energies in her meditation. There's nothing to worry about. It's just that, yes, this is all strange, but it all becomes very real. They're not going to do anything to make her feel uncomfortable, meaning like a visitation from something very, Zeta or wherever it might be. If it happens, that means she's ready for it. But unlikely, well, that's leaving the possibility open. Because she's more bright than she thinks she is. She understands all this stuff. She just forgot, like everybody. But her, like, the back of her mind's like, oh yeah, this stuff is real. So it just takes some time to get used to it. Because the more, just show her as a channeler, healer, also possibly as her in a metaphysical church, like as a, this might be pushing it, but as a, it probably is, but might be a future incarnation if she wishes to have one. As one that is part of like a preacher of some kind. Well, a spiritual teacher, whatever they call that. And I stay away from church, but they do have metaphysical churches. But they do give messages and things of that sort. I just call it a preacher because I don't know what to call it. So, practitioner, whatever. So, that possibly would be a future incarnation of her if she chooses to come back here. So, I don't know. It's up to her. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're caught up. All right, blessings, everyone. Thank you for connecting. So, Ivan will never wear long sleeves. You're probably right. Well, it's Florida. We'll wear a long sleeve here. Everywhere else, it's like 20 degrees. Here, it's like freaking set. I have the fan on. Am I going to wear a long sleeve shirt with the fan on? So, yeah, I kind of gave up on long sleeve shirts a long time ago. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Okay. All right. Peace out, everyone. Take care. Catch you up.